Good morning, everybody. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are in this beautiful world. Hello, good morning, Rebecca and Jenny and Adele and Shanwell and Arcadian and Joyful and Bex and Dean, Catherine, Jules. Good morning, everybody. Hi. Hello. Howdy. How's it going? How's it going, everybody? Hello. It's lovely to see you all again. My apologies for my absence yesterday. I was not feeling 100%, and then the content that came up kind of put me in a bad mood, but we'll get into that. So thank you all so much for joining me on this beautiful Sunday morning or Saturday evening, depending on where you are in the world. The color's good, right? Thanks, Sarcastic. I think so. Also, the fleece... I was trying to find a word to mash up. The fleece wearable blanket is currently behind me. Also, my lighting setup slightly different. So if you notice I look worse, I know. But that's okay because the light's blown and I don't think I'm going to get it replaced for a couple of days. So I'm just finding a solution because I'm all about finding solutions. It's what we hear. The chair is trying to hide. Exactly, Jen. Exactly. Okay, so Jose, no problem. No problem. Okay, alright. So, things we're doing today. Apologies. I thought I was going live at 7:45. Turns out it was 7:30. My mistake. I had a shower, and then I got out of the shower and saw the notification. I was just like, oh, that's me. That's me. I'm meant to be live right now. That's okay. But I've got a coffee. I hope you've all got a beverage or snack of choice because we're going to get into the week that was. Let me get myself set up here. Okay. Because I need to think about this week. This week has been a big week. It's been a big week. A big week. We'll start with Amber because I always feel like she's a bit easier to start with. Boy, howdy. Boy, howdy. And for those of you on mobile, please tell me how you're feeling this new experience of searching, because I'm not a big fan. Legitimately, I go to search for Amberlynn Reid because I don't subscribe because reasons. I go to search for Amberlynn Reid and I can't find her channel. Like, Foodie, I find her channel after like 3 videos. Amber's I just can't find. There's too much content out there. So I'm interested to hear what our thoughts and feelings are in regards to the layout changes for the search feature on YouTube. Oh, that's right. There's the Instagram as well. Thank you to everyone over on the Discord. And if you too would like to be part of the Discord, you can be if you become a channel member. Yeah, people were mentioning on the Discord that she was kind of going off on Instagram with a lot of Q&As. A lot of Q&As. I saw the little pages at the top and I was just like, oh, we might touch on this. I don't really follow the socials apart from the YouTubes of it all, but the discussion will no doubt come along. Also, over 300 people in the chat. Thank you all so much for being here. I very much appreciate it. Please feel free to hit that like button. And I have a request for slow mode. It is on the way. Team on the way. As well as a pinned comment. Okie dokie. Okie dokie artichoke. Bear with me one moment, please. These are the things I forget when I rush out of a shower. The shower was good though. So, Seacoast, you didn't get an invite? Oh, you don't get an invite. You just have to link up your Discord and your YouTube accounts on the Discord side of things. So go Discord, user settings, connections. Make sure your YouTube is connected. And then the server will pop up. Sometimes it takes an hour or 2. Purple Sneakers, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. I very much appreciate it. Welcome to Pulpster. We have a pinned comment. We have slow-mo. We're ready to go. We're ready to go. Okay. Slow mode is rough for non-members. It's only a 60-second slow mode. I know we cover things really quickly. I do apologize. If we see that the 60 seconds is too tight, I'll loosen it up. No problem, Tosha. Okay. Amber. God damn it. I just opened Amber's like splash page and had to laugh a little bit. Okie dokie. There we go. Right, so it's been a week. It's been a week, team. It's been a week. I hope you've all had a fabulous week. I had a great week. My weekend has been good. Friday night went well. Thank you so much for asking. Though Saturday left me a little, not under the weather, just one of those days where I was really low energy. I don't think it's got to do with food. I think it was just like, I needed a break day. So I slept in, woke up, ate something, like sat around for an hour, then had a nap. I never have naps. I knew I was like run down because my body was like, hey, it's 1 p.m. Do you feel like a 3-hour nap? And I was like, yes. yes, I do. Right. So this week we've got a few things. I mean, I think we pretty much ended here, right? Responding to comments and Torah Halls. Guys, do you remember vlogs? Does everyone remember vlogs? I remember vlogs. Vlogs were fun. Remember side characters? Remember Becky? We'll talk about it. Okay, so... Oh, you got the first dose of vaccine book? I've got my second round booked in for Wednesday. And apparently the second round of the Pfizer one really knocks you. So I'll probably have another day off on Thursday, to be fair. Vlogs, who is she? What's a vlog? Exactly. Okay, so the thing that gets me is that I tell you guys all the time, I watch, like, a lot of compilation video stuff happens in the background for me. So I'll be, like, cleaning or cooking and, like, there's just compilation stuff happening in the background. And it is funny because a lot of that compilation stuff is old house content in regards to Amber. So it's consistently funny to me when the arguments always come up where it's... And Foodie does the same thing, actually, now that I think about it, saying that, well, my channel isn't about my weight anymore. I don't want to focus on the weight anymore. I just want it to be all about me. I just want it to be me. And then we go through the cycles of now they're on a diet and now it's just diet what? And then you can't really argue it's not about the weight if the content you're showing is about the weight. So what? What? I don't even think those conversations are necessarily about rebranding. It's just refocusing where your content is. And I would like a vlog. I would like a vlog. That's all I want. And yes, thank you, Arcadian. I did see that she had mentioned in the Instagram slides. I'm old. She did mention in the Instagram Q&A. That's what she called it. Sorry, I had a moment of forgetfulness there. Couldn't remember what Instagram calls slides. Stories. There we go. Jesus. Come on, Zach. Wake up. I did notice that she said she was posting something today, so who knows. But we'll talk more about what we've actually seen in the content, and then we'll get into rumor and speculation, because although we are analyzing and looking at and criticizing the produced and monetized content, when that produced and monetized content draws out questions in the audience, it's fair to unpack it. All right, so Jenny Craig this week was all about Jenny Craig. Oh, Banded. No. Oh, I hope you start feeling better. Okay, so I would also like a blog. Exactly, PBKs. So we started with Jenny Craig, and we started with Jenny Craig as a question mark. And, sorry, Jenny Craig. Henny Craig. We're forgetting the law of Henny Craig. So this was what, an 8 minute and 8 seconds. Good thing we can get those mid rolls in after 8 minutes now. Conversation about why I failed Henny Craig. We'll get there. 3 times, and why Henny Craig round 4 will work. Stunning. It was all a bit of a non-conversation, non-tint. But the one interesting pull away, I guess, from this video was her blatantly calling out Becky to say that Becky doesn't believe that I'll be able to do this. Lo and behold, Becky was right. I mean, Becky had good odds to be right, I think. The last Henny Craig didn't get past day 6. This time day 3, and not really, because we'll get into it. We then moved into day 1 of Henny Craig. Do we think, can we preface to the chat, and this is not a shady question, can we preface to the chat and ask, where did my rings go? Oh, they're in the bathroom. I'll play with this one. Can we ask, is she choosing her thumbnails now? I don't think that's a charged question to ask. Is she? Hello? There's a plane out there. I think she might be choosing her thumbnails. I know that in the past. She has vehemently said she doesn't choose her thumbnails. Google chooses 3 of them, and she just picks whatever. I think she does. I think she does. Because this day 1 Henny Craig thumbnail is real. It's raining as well, guys. Is real, look, if you haven't guessed, or if you're new here, I'm not really a fan of mukbangs at all. I watch them out of interest, not because I enjoy them, but because I find them fascinating, interesting, a challenge at times, but I certainly don't enjoy them. So although this was technically not a mukbang, technically it was an eat with me, a day of eating, whatever the hell we call that. Yeah, whatever. There was a lot of shenanigans, and people are bringing up good points in the chat too, that there was no intent to actually be on this. I do that fun thing where I take content creators' like intentions as pure, not because I'm an idiot, although I can be at times. I just find it really interesting to try and at times take my like the cynical part of my perception out of it and just be like, oh, what would happen if this were actually the truth? What would happen if this was actually reality? Or if I was a new audience member, what am I walking into if this is my first experience with this content creator? So it's interesting. I know that like the intent behind these are not always honest and transparent, but it's an interesting thing. It's an interesting thing to do. So she's absolutely choosing her thumbnails. Oh, well, she got caught out, right? Like the other week, she used a thumbnail from footage that wasn't even in the final cut. So allegedly, I can't quite remember what video that was. I don't need to, but it was a discussion that was happening. Day 2 of Henny Craig. Oh, sorry. To finish day 1 of Henny Craig, spoilers. Sorry, sweetie. She failed because she ate jasmine rice, trail mix, and ice cream on the first day of a diet. Okay. That's not just like eating 2 oatmeals instead of 1, or like choosing to eat, 4 meals instead of 3, or however the hell it's structured. No, it was full like, I'm aware that my diet says I shouldn't be eating this, but I'm going to eat it anyway. So like, it was clear that things were not well in the Henny Craig storyline. We then moved to day 2. Day 2 was technically a success. Technically. I can't remember anything interesting about this. I can't. The way I usually remember interesting tidbits about videos is by what is being worn. It's a cute color though. I like it. Oh, that's right. There were 2 different fonts on this shirt, and I called it out because, again, it's a graphic tee, and you know how I feel about a graphic tee. Yeah, nothing really interesting happened here. We're in... No. I was just noticing in this clip, like, where the camera placement is in the framing is slightly different, and it's just an interesting note for me because the way I have my camera set up, it is static. It does not move. It is on a tripod sitting on my desk behind my monitors, pointing this way. It never gets touched. The only thing I touch is the zoom. So like we can go in. Hi. We can go out. And you can see my ironing board back there. But you never actually like, I gotta move my head. The camera itself never actually moves. There we go, that'll do. The physical camera itself never moves. So I was just interested in seeing the framing here being like, I think there's movement in the camera. Sorry, just being a bit of a film nerd there. Day 3 of Henny Craig. Oh, Rebecca, that's absolutely fine. I don't hate all graphic tees. Specifically, I have issue with graphic tees that are just text, and usually that text is in like 2 to 3 different fonts, and people are out here charging like $30 or $40 for a $6 cotton blend shirt with some screen printing on it. That's what I have an issue with for a design that took no effort. Anyway. Not saying that text design isn't effort, it absolutely is. However, I hope you all know what I mean. I'm not trying to call anybody out here. Day 3 of Henny Craig, or is it? ? We didn't watch this, so let's watch it now. We didn't watch this. We didn't react to this because we were too busy with the Chantal of it all. Chantal of it all. That needs to be insane. Let's watch it. Let's watch it, team. I got through this. I was like, spoilers. She is... Okay, spoilers for those of you who want to skip the next, 6 minutes? 6-minute video. Jeez. Spoilers. She quit her diet halfway through the day. She's got some really good news. We don't see Becky. There, done. Spoilers. Oh, I've got fuzz. Sorry, guys. I've got fuzz. Thanks, bunny. I do get some fuzz. My beard gets things stuck in it. Bits of trees, leaves, cotton, fur, fuzz. Thanks, okay. Thank you, team, for letting me know the hours I've spent on camera with fluff in my beard. It's good times. Me sitting here being like, well, a good content creator is always prepared. They always present themselves really well. Meanwhile. Okay, let's watch. Let's watch, team. We're doing a bit of a watch party. Wait, what's happened here? Oh, hold on. Wait, where am I? No, Amber. Getting ahead of yourself. Well, I'm getting ahead. When the world leaves in my beard. Well, there's a window right next to me. So sometimes, like, if the wind gets into the right angle, leaves definitely come in into the room. So, yes, it happens. I'm t-shirt shaming. I'm sorry, Dean. I'm sorry. I just gotta check my audio. I'm in my chair at home. I am. Headset connected. All right. If 7 people boop the like button, then I can stop looking at it. Chat, could 7 people please boop the like button for both myself and Joyful? Also, I appreciate you all being here this morning. All right. Oh, we can hear the birds? Yeah, they're out there. Hey, guys. Okay, let's go. That audio is not being picked up, is it? Huh. Are we getting audio? Are we not getting audio? If you all can't count, that was more than 7. No audio? Ah, interesting. Interesting. Please hold. Why is this not working? No audio. That's my alarm. That's not audio. I'm a professional, guys. Why is this not working? Please hold. Huh. Yeah, there was an OBS, or sorry, I use Streamlabs. So there was a Streamlabs update yesterday, and it's kind of broken some stuff. But that's okay. We'll fix it on the fly. Please hold. Your call is important to us. It's not working. Jesus, I'm so sorry, guys. I think we got it working. That was an audio issue. So for those of you out there who use Streamlabs or OBS, sometimes the desktop audio doesn't sync 3 days later. Sometimes the desktop audio doesn't sync with Streamlabs or OBS, so you have to manually go in and change the setting from your default setting to whatever connection. So like I changed my headphones, like these headphones, I've got the little buds, I've got the wired headphones. So when you change that sometimes, RIP headphone users, I'm so sorry. When you change your output, your physical output, sometimes in Streamlabs, it doesn't pick it up and it defaults and then you don't hear it. Okay, we're gonna drop the audio a little bit. Sorry. Headphones were not, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, team. At least it was worth a try. Exactly. Let's go.
Hey guys, so welcome to day 3 of Jenny Craig.
I tried to catch it, guys.
So today it's actually
Okay, a couple of things. Oh, that's me. Hold on. Okay, I'm very loud. I'm sorry. Hi, welcome. A couple of things. Can we ask the question, do we think... Oh, I'm getting a bit sweaty. Oh, it's humid outside. As if it's a surprise to me somehow. I was expecting it to be cool because there was rain. Focus, Zach. Do we think that we're going to get the same intro after this Henny Craig debacle? Maybe. I think it's about time for a new introduction. So we've already got like we've got a visual assault of way too much going on the last time. This time we've got an audio like just eruption of sound. So I wonder what sense can be affected in the next introduction. Also, there's some really keen eyes. Not a freezing 22. I don't think so, Arcadian. There's some very keen eyes in this community, which we are well aware of. It's 24 degrees Celsius today, 75. Humidity at 88%. Sorry, getting distracted. Hi. Valentine's Day, right? This is Valentine's Day? So this is over a month old. 6 weeks old? About that? 5-6 weeks? She doesn't say the date. The assumption and speculation is that this is Valentine's Day because of the outfit and the weather, right? That's what everyone picked up on. They were like, oh, a snowstorm or like a rainstorm in Kentucky. It's a Sunday and she's wearing hearts. Oh, so Valentine's Day this was filmed on. I was like, oh, okay. That's some sleuthing right there. Which is great because, again, like I don't go into it all that deeply. I just watch it as the content. Her look screams Valentine's Day. It kind of does. I actually quite like this look. Asterisks. I like the bow and I like the earrings. And the makeup's nice. The dress just looks a little worse for wear. And I don't mean to say that rudely. It's just like the pilling on the front makes me think that it's like the material is deteriorating. In which case, I can tell that this is torrid, not just because it's amber, but because none of the patterns are even close to matching. So that's fine. But yeah, it just kind of looks like it's starting to go.
Raining. It's been raining for like 24 hours straight.
It's very pretty, the rain.
In between.
I agree.
And honestly, it's such a peaceful sound. It's kind of a nice change of scenery because Becky and I were snowed in for about a week and a half. It was pretty bad. I'm sure you guys heard about that cold front.
There we go.
All the snow.
Yes.
It was pretty freaking intense. But anyway.
Torrid just got red. Well,
finally
deserves it.
I am pretty hungry, and it's actual physical hunger, but it feels good because I did my fast after I ended the video last night.
Okay, so we've spoken a lot about like my relationship with food on this channel, and that's kind of what we do. We talk a lot about like the similarities that we see in content and ourselves. Or me, I talk about it a lot. So it took a really long time for me to recognize what physical hunger was, because like reaching that stage of hunger where your stomach, pardon me, literally is growling at you and cramping. That's what it took. It took me a long time to start feeling physical hunger because I hadn't felt it in so long and I wasn't recognizing what any of the signs were. So do I think that Amber will feel physical hunger after 3 days, one of which is off track? Maybe. I mean, her requirements, her body, very different to mine. But yeah, all I can say is, as a person who has dieted for the last 12 months, it took probably a good 2 or 3 months before I started recognizing what my physical hunger cues were, that weren't just like an empty stomach. So could you turn Amber up a bit, please? Absolutely.
Not eat anything else, and I'm so proud of myself. And I have chocolate covered peanuts. I'm a little obsessed, and they're not, part of my program. And it was
then why are they in the house? Sorry. Like, I understand she lives with Becky, and the reality is that, like, people diet differently, right? I'm very fortunate that I have been able to have conversations with Good Pete, my housemate, to say, look, I'm dieting. I can't have these things in the house. I'm sorry. And he respects that. There are absolutely times when he brings things that I eat or that I overeat on into the house, and I have to be an adult and respect the fact that, like, first of all, they're his. Second of all, I should be trying to stick to a diet. Now, in Amber's instance, I think it's a little bit different because they are in a romantic relationship. They are engaged, so the produced content tells us. So, like, as Becky said, she was expecting to be giving away food because Henny Craig wasn't going to work. And she was right. But also, like, I don't know. I kind of feel like a diet of this style may be an okay thing to go in on, like, together as a team. But again, this diet is not specifically tailor-made for Amber, so it was never going to work in the first place. But
it's tempting, but I didn't touch them. I didn't touch them. I'm proud. Do not mind that stack of clothes.
Oh, didn't even notice, love. But thanks for pointing it out. Oh, yeah. So remember when I was talking about the framing of your, well, the setup of your frame, really? Like, this has shifted so far to, like, the camera's about 10 centimeters on whatever it's sitting on to the right because you can see that entire blank wall. I preferred the framing in the first two videos over this just because it looked better. There's some clothes back there and doors and we'll get into it.
I know I'm not the only one who doesn't put away their laundry. It's been like over a week. Whoops.
I have a perpetual laundry basket. I have one in the bathroom, which is dirties, and one in this room, which is clean. So, like, it's just consistent. 2 or 3 days washing per week, in and out. I put it away when I can. It's fine.
Oh my god, this is good. What in the world? This is a recharge bar. It's nut and honey bar, macadamia nuts, almonds, and pecans drizzled with honey.
We know.
So good.
We know.
And
We've been here.
what it looks like.
We've been here since the very start. 2 days. Also, the upload schedule kind of got me because it felt like there was a skip there. Like, it felt like one day was skipped. Anyway, not important.
I love it. Love it. So I'm going to put my weight right here. So that was the first 3 days. So I've lost overnight almost 3 pounds. And it's because I actually stayed on track. I know the first bit of weight that falls off is low weight, but you...
Great. I don't like daily weigh-ins. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I've been doing it for the last, 10 weeks since the start of the year. And I've learned over this time, I don't like daily weigh-ins. I don't like them because they don't give me a realistic, outcome from a week of dieting. And it kind of hits, for me at least, it hits me a little bit different when it's like, oh, it's fluctuated up 700 grams. And you're like, I know I ate well yesterday. So that's fluctuation, things sitting in my stomach, it's fine. And it kind of makes you focus on the really little things for me, which I don't necessarily find healthy for me. For me. So I prefer twice weekly weigh-ins. I think that's a healthier way for me to manage my numbers.
I need to lose that water weight. I feel super uncomfortable a lot of the time because I bloat really easily and I get super swollen because of my lymphedema and such. So losing the water weight to me feels just as good as losing the weight after the water weight. And
knowing what's coming in the rest of this video, I think that it would have been smarter just to do an 8-minute video of I fell off the wagon, I'm not doing it anymore, I got some good news, here, let me tell you about it, instead of this. Because this feels so disingenuous. Disingenuous. It really does. Because, no, it's just a troll. It's just a big troll. Because you have no intent to follow through, so why are you including this footage? Also, why is your footage a month late? Guess who feels like an idiot? Me.
Totes fine with that. So I'm gonna finish this and I will see you guys for my next meal. So I'm struggling really bad. I want to order food. I want to just not care because for me today is a Sunday. It is Sunday currently. And I'm like, okay, well tomorrow's Monday. I could just start over. That's where my head's currently at right now.
Uh-huh.
Oh God. I ate my bar, I want to say it was about an hour and a half ago. And while I was eating it, it was tiding me over, like, great, fantastic. And now I'm just like, oh my God, I would kill for, like, a big bowl of pasta. So that is my update.
It's almost as if you could, like, take these feelings, take these thoughts and feelings, and take them to, like, a licensed professional. Just that. Just that. I do appreciate these times of transparency, this open, because these conversations definitely feel a lot more honest than anything else that happens. Saying, oh, I shouldn't do this, but I really feel like I want to do this. And it's like, well, yeah, 14th of February was a Sunday, by the way. Cedar, thank you. I appreciate it. Valentine's Day. But yeah, like, there are lots of pieces of advice that we have all tried to, like, speak on. Amber, I don't think has taken, like, any advice from audiences. And to be fair, at least Amber doesn't ask her audience for advice in these realms, which I think is a much better way of handling it. Because, again, physical and mental and physical healthcare professionals exist. Health teams exist. Go and find a professional to help you out. Don't expect your audience to be able to solve your problems. That part. So at least that doesn't happen on this channel, which is nice. But also, like, all of these feelings and the fact that she doesn't have any distractions and the fact that, like, she's got nothing else going on just makes you wonder all the more. It's like, if you had 24 hours in a day and this was all you had to do, everything we get shown is all you had to do, at least for me, you can bet I would be out there finding all of the assistance in the world or taking up 17 hobbies at once. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Oh dear.
And I told myself, you know what? Even if I, like, fail more than I don't not fail. Wait, what? Even if I fail more than I succeed, or vice versa, for the next 30 days, I will be just talking about what I'm eating and following my weight and stuff like that, because I feel like it holds me, like, accountable. It also makes me, like, see things.
No, it doesn't. This conversation shouldn't exist in this vlog. Doing all these things holds me accountable. Where? Miss, where is the accountability? There is zero accountability. The only accountability you and your content has is to your bank account, really. Like, the reason why people get so upset about the deterioration of her health is because her health is being deteriorated purely for monetary purposes. Purely. There are probably, like, emotional benefits that she feels. I won't get into that because who the fuck am I? Spoilers, not a physical or mental health care professional, just a guy who lost some weight. Hey, birds. Excellent. They respond when I get loud. Let's get loud. Let's get loud. Damn it. Zach, focus. But yeah, there is no accountability. She doesn't care how she makes her audience feel. It's very obvious. She doesn't care how she makes her audience feel. And to be quite fair, like, her content doesn't scream, I care about my health either. It's just trolling all the way to the bank, and that's kind of what it is. It sucks to say, because I don't like being in that cynical mindset when it comes to this content, but, like, it just kind of reads as the reality of it all.
Things clearer and differently in a way that I normally, like, wouldn't see things. By the way, shout out to this lipstick. Although it's not my color, I don't like it very much on me. This is NYX, and it's as if I just put it on, but I put it on, like, over 2 hours ago.
I think it's a good color.
Exactly 2 hours after I filmed that clip when I got a call, and I got some of the best news that, honestly, I could have ever wished for. It was something I've wanted for so long now, and I will talk to you guys about it. I promise it will eventually happen. I'm just not ready to talk about it right now. But I did not finish filming for that day. I was on an absolute insane roller coaster of emotions, of tears and laughter, and a lot of my past just was dug up, and it was a whirlwind.
Okay, so we've got some running theories on what the good news is, right? And by we, I mean just the community at large, because it is one big conversation. Can I just say, I don't like this from a storytelling perspective. I don't. I don't like being told, oh my god, I truly dislike this. Being told, oh my god, I've got some news. I've got some great news. I can't share it with you though. I can share my joy and my happiness. I can share the fact that I'm excited. Can't tell you what it is though. It's a shame. But there's good news. Good news will be coming. This is how it made me feel. Let me tell you all about it, but I can't tell you all about it. I hate it. I hate it a lot. I really do hate it because it's just an open door for rumor and speculation. And to be fair, it's warranted because, Amber, you know your audience. We're all going to sit here and make some assumptions. Based on the language, personally, I like the potential weight loss surgery storyline that might be going on. She does specifically mention there about her past, so that may be in reference to family in some regard. There has been discussion and speculation about marketplace and things being sold and this, that, and the other, including the bed, which was mentioned in one of the Instagram posts, I believe, where she basically said that you guys know I do spring cleaning like once a month, so I sprung clean my $6,000 Tempur-Pedic bed right out the window. So that all happened. I don't believe we got any clarification on, oh my god, this exciting news. We'll see. See, that's what I mean. Like, the assumptions can run wild. It's like, is she getting back with Destiny? Where's Becky? Where are the animals? Are they moving to Texas or wherever to go on my 600-pound life? Like, you know, right? The burbs. I don't know. The rest of the audience doesn't know. All we can do is make assumptions. And should we have to do that? I mean, not really, but when a content creator doesn't give us the content that we're expecting, it's going to happen.
I had emotions and feelings that I had never felt before. And I know a lot of people hate when I come on here and say, oh, something happened and I can't talk.
Oh, she addressed it all in Instagram, Acadian? Ah, interesting. Okay, so we don't know. But again, this is assumptions based on the content, right? So, like, directly after viewing this content, what are your first thoughts, feelings, assumptions, etc.?
About it. It's not that I can't talk about it because I can. It's just...
So right there, she's saying like, in my head, I'm like, oh, it's not my 600-pound life because an NDA would say that you can't talk about it. So you can talk about it. You're just choosing to do this to your audience. God damn it. I really hate this. I really do. I can't stand it. It's like in the workplace when someone says, oh, I've had a really big win. I feel really good. I'm expecting this thing to happen, but I can't tell you about it. It's like, well, why tell me about it? Don't tell me about it if you don't want to tell me about it.
I'm simply not ready. I want to keep this for me for a little bit. And yeah, I'm okay though. I am beyond happy. And
again, hi, cynical Zach here. There was no news. What is that a potential? Is that a potential like answer to this? There actually wasn't any news. This is all just a lie. That's a potential answer. This is all just like a fabricated excuse for not continuing Henny Craig. Could be that. Could be that as well, because, like, have we been lied to on this channel before? Yeah. So.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that Jenny Craig was a Jenny bye-bye that day. I didn't know who Jenny was this day. because something else better happened.
Fluffer vlog.
So, yeah. Sorry if I let anyone down. But
Did she? Hold on. I need to rewind.
So, yeah.
No.
That day. I didn't know who Jenny was this day because something else better happened.
I didn't know who Jenny was this day because something else better happened? What's comparable there? Something better happened. Was it orange chicken? What better happened than, like, looking after your diet and therefore your health? Like, what is comparable to the diet? Because, like, if it was just good news of whatever genre, like, that doesn't necessarily impact the diet. So what good news could you receive that would make you want to stop being on your diet? It's very confusing. Because the diet wasn't, like, it wasn't a diet for, like, to take a leaf out of another individual's book. It wasn't a diet for, like, liver shrinking. It wasn't a diet for, like, diabetes. It wasn't a diet, like, specifically aimed at an outcome that wasn't just weight loss. So what better came along in relation to diet? Curious. Orange chicken. Was it orange chicken? So silly.
Yeah. Sorry if I let anyone down, but I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
She's had a book published, but again, like, that's got nothing to do with the diet of it all. She can be on a diet and have other things going on. It's just that sentence that makes me think, what the fuck is it? What is it? Anyway, so that was Amber's week, really. We got all caught up there in the end. I said I wasn't really going to react to that thing the other day, but that was more of a timing thing because it was a waste of everybody's time. But I'm glad you all were here to join me in looking at that. Now, those are very loud. Now we've got foodie. Okay. All right. Strap in. A lot happened this week. Jesus Christ. It won't even all fit on the page. Where are we? Here. This is everything that happened. I'm just going to keep these on because they make my ears feel nice and warm. Not warm in like a sweaty way, just like cozy and comfortable. Now we have foodie. Buckle up. Buckle up. Amber goes. Amber's gone. I will note, however, that Amber did put up a community post, and I wonder if it's still there. It's not there. Guys, I've got a receipt. I've got a receipt. Team, I've got a receipt. Maybe I don't have it. Maybe I don't have it here. Oh, no. Anyway, I caught it last night, and those of you who know, it's gone. It was there like 10... It was there like 10... Wait, it was there for 10 minutes? Damn it. I can't find it. I don't have it immediately on me. I wasn't expecting to have to draw this receipt. But Amber, last night, my time, posted onto a community tab asking the question, do you think I should go live more often, or would you like to see me go live, or something along those lines? Hillary, thanks so much for the super sticker. Little pear and lemon. Thank you. But yeah, so there was a community post from Amber asking, essentially, should I go live again or more often? And I was sitting there being like, I don't know. The last live was a lot. It was a lot. There's also 3,000 people in her chat. Me just sitting there being like, this is awful, because she doesn't have mods. So there's no moderation. Her audience gets very vocal, and is very vocal because I'm part of her audience, so I get it. So yeah, live environments may not be, because if you look at the two, right, if you compare Chantel and Amber, Chantel's curated her live echo chamber. Amber hasn't. So Amber's live experience is very different. Would I be interested in seeing that content? Not particularly. I think Amber does like better produced content based on the one live stream I've seen. Now, if we want to get real like retro, if she were doing things like her You Now days on live, that would be entertaining. Probably not beneficial for her, but it would definitely be entertaining. Oh, shady. But no, I would prefer to see the side characters. I would prefer to see Becky and Twinkie and the cats. That's what I would like to see out of the content, not sit down lives where she's interacting with her audience, because she does a good job at not interacting with her audience. So it doesn't seem like she's very comfortable reacting with her audience. That's all. And it started raining. Over 520 watching. Guys, thanks for joining me this morning. If you'd like to I'd like it. All right, Foodie. We're here to talk about Foodie. Guys. How much of this did I'm so obsessed that I can't even remember what I have covered and what I haven't covered here. It's maddening. Okay, so we started off with the cannabis haul for 4 hours, which I watched and didn't want to react to, really. There wasn't a lot in here. I was very confused with the asthma of it all. This live did, however, get me to... Hold on, we'll do a bit of a zoom and we'll just so we all can see. Okay, here. This live. 4 hours. Which, again, who am I to talk? I talk a lot, but 4 hours of a haul. It wasn't 4 hours of a haul. It was 4 hours of keep me company and justify my vaping while I tell you about my asthma. That sounded a little bit pointed, but I'm getting sick of it. I'm really getting sick of it. So yeah, that all happened. Then we got a live lunch at this place called BB's. Hashtag leave BB alone. That all happened. I can't really remember anything particularly interesting about this. There was food and this. Oh, okay, yeah. So this shirt. Let's track how many times this. Look, I'm not saying you can't wear a shirt more than once a week. I'm just saying that I definitely noticed this teal and floral torrid shirt. I think it's a shirt. Multiple times this week, and I don't like it. I don't like this piece of fashion. Salford, thank you so much for the super sticker. So that happened. What did she eat? She kept mixing up Middle Eastern food and Mediterranean food in this one, even though the place was literally called a Middle Eastern restaurant or menu or something along those lines. I just remember that. Again, this is why we do this once a week, because the content haze is real. A lot happens, and trying to hang on to any thread of what the hell is going on. That part. What was this? Pickles and nonsense. Hold on, we'll open it up. We're not watching anything. We're just skipping ahead to see where. Oh, was this the meatloaf? Oh, this was the one where we got a No. We got a fridge haul. Well, we didn't get a fridge haul. We got a fridge tour. I was running the fridge tour. It wasn't a purposeful fridge tour, but it's what we got. No, this wasn't the meatloaf. Wait, what? Oh, this was the one where we got a grocery haul into Chinese food, right? That's this one. This is this one. Everyone's like, thank you so much for the nature, the rain and the birds. Meanwhile, we're talking about this. The fridge tour is the haul we deserve. I agree, Christine. I agree. Hey guys, those are rainbow lorikeets today. And butcher birds. They're all getting a bit soggy. No. There's an awning just by my window to my right, so sometimes they just fly up there to get out of the rain. They're cute. Right, so this was the vermicelli noodles and Chinese food? I don't remember any specific discussions around this one. just like, oh god, that's her chat. No, get away. Yeah. No, I care about my mental health. I don't want to see Chantel's chat at all. So, look, not interesting, right? I wasn't interested, and it continued for the next 30 minutes or so. We definitely covered both of those on the channel. Then we got this health update. All right. Everyone, take a deep breath. Find your zen. Find your buddy. Find your buddy. We got this health update. Okay, so let's all just remember that the last health update we received was, what? Here, 3 weeks ago? Less than a month we got the Titanic wig. So we got that one. And then there was a lot of food. There's just a lot of food. Like, every single live stream is eating. Every single one. There isn't a live stream where there isn't eating. I get that that's kind of her content, but, like, curious. Isn't it curious? I think it's curious. All right, we got this health update. This was the health update where there wasn't a whole lot said that hadn't been said before. I do appreciate the fact that you can utilize produced content, because this was an actual video, not a live stream. You can utilize produced content to kind of like collate your discussions. So for instance, this is a good collation, right? We have discussions about this content all week, and then at the end of the week, we kind of round everything up in a really like quick, it's not quick, but kind of like a snappy general summary, I suppose. So this health update was basically just news that like we'd heard sprinkled throughout the live streams previously. So it's not really any of that. English says, doesn't help that her so-called true supporters push her to food with crap like have a pickle and order this and that. English, I 100% agree. It is curious that the echo chamber's been built to kind of like protect and like support everything that she does, but like that echo chamber is also kind of a cage. Let's use some analogies. It's kind of a cage in that like all of the supporters that are protecting her from opinions of other people are also encouraging what I would consider perhaps behavior that is not beneficial to Foodie. Just an interesting perception on that. Live stream grand final. So this was the one 6 days ago. This was the stream where we were expecting the lives to ease up a little bit. Liza Minnelli lies. But this was this stream. So sure. I didn't even watch this. I didn't click on it. I didn't watch it. I don't know. There were only so many hours in a day, and I've been busy. So I was unable to watch this through in its entirety. I see possibly apples or peanut butter on bread. Are they apples or bananas? I don't know. There's things that are happening. I'll try to skip through to some interesting frames. Oh, it's banana. I do love banana and peanut butter on toast. Maybe not for like non-alcoholic fatty liver disease where like carbohydrates may be a thing that you need to look at, but who the fuck am I? Not a mental or physical healthcare professional. So that part. Then we get this angle of the kitchen. Oh, this is the living room. Cool. We see more boxes, so that's good. That's good. Also, I have a couple of Amazon deliveries today. If they come this morning, I'll show you. One's a little bit fun. If not, you'll see it. You'll see it in a future live stream. This is all that. That's all going on. This is fine. This is fun. This is actually kind of a fun game. Just skip to a frame and see what it is. Oh, that's right. Someone did mention this live stream because I did not watch it at all, that there was makeup involved. So, Pigments with Pulpy may return with a little bit of guidance from Miss Chantel, Miss Foodie Beauty. And we're back to more food. So, like, 2 snacks in 3 hours, who the fuck am I to judge? Like, whatever, that's fine. But also, like, maybe what I've been saying all along is the truth, and the fact that you're like the monetary benefits and like the content being focused on the thing that is like not being addressed or actively like assisting in the deterioration of your health. Maybe don't link those two things because it doesn't seem healthy or good, but we say it every day, so we won't go into it too much. I understand she was eating like pickled vegetables there, so calm down, Zach, but also it's more about like the linking of the activity for me that seems like I'm a layman, and it seems to me like it's just not a healthy way to go about things. Just my opinion. So, skip frames and she's always, well, yeah. Yep. So we then got this video, and this was one day. Sorry, rip headphone users. One day after the health update. One day after the health update, we get wild wings, fried pickle, and fries, mukbang. I covered this one. What the hell? What the hell? Why? Someone make it make sense. Someone make it make sense. How are you so disassociated from your own health to make a video, not even a live stream this time, to sit down and film a produced video to say, these are all my health concerns, this is everything that's going on, to then sit down and actively participate in the deterioration of your health? Make it make sense. One day. I mean, sure, that health update was probably filmed a day before that, but then again, this Wild Wings thing was also filmed, so it was potentially filmed a day before that as well. Oh, it was for us. That's right. That was the video that the direct quote came something along the lines of, she's doing this for us. She's eating on camera for us, her audience. And I was like, miss, that's some manipulation there and not entirely accurate. Because if like, let's be honest, if she wasn't doing this, I would not be talking about it. So that's the truth of reaction channels, right? Like the environment is built because like we see the problematic shit and we want a space to talk about it, and her comment section or her chats won't allow us to talk about it. So guess what we do? We find other formats, other avenues, other places to talk about it and unpack it. So that's what I do. That's what a lot of people do. That's why there's audiences for this type of content. Sparks, hey, how are you? Thank you so much for the super chat. Sparks says, hey Zach, just got back from a good long writing session today. To this. Today is a good day. Awesome. I hope you took photos. It's great to see the horses. I hope you had a good day. Welcome and thank you. So I'm doing this for you. That's where we left off. Let me see, because I'm pretty sure I remember specifically where it was. It was like here-ish in the last couple of minutes, right? Oh. Rip headphone users. We'll speed it up. Just a reminder, this was one day after a health update.
Anyway. I mean, that's the reality.
Did I miss it? Maybe I missed it. I swear it was right at the end.
Oh, well. I've had enough food.
Maybe not. Oh yeah. Sorry guys, if you don't like eating sounds, I'll try to minimize.
Sex doll can't try to kill you. And if he does, well, you can sue the company.
Oh yeah, this was the one we were also talking about sex dolls.
I mean...
Again. Because that's a talking point.
No.
Okay, maybe I can't find it. I give up. I give up. It was definitely said in that video though. So yes, it's a sacrifice and she's doing it all for us, and that's just another justification of her eating in this manner. Do you know what I would hate? I would truly, truly hate. I would truly hate for her to have, like, a moment of clarity, another health update, and for her to start blaming her audience, because I feel like that may be a potential conversation in the future. Because it's not just because of that comment in that live, though, in that video. If you notice in so many of her lives, she'll ask opinions and ask for assistance from her audience, which I find, again, particularly manipulative, whether or not it's intended or not. But, like, the Ozempic live stream was a really good example of that, asking, like, what she should do in regards to the injection and how she should do it and all of that shit. And she asked it as, like, continuously. I went back 2018, 2017 and watched some content there. Specifically, there's one titled... it's like 4 Places Food Addiction or something. It's pretty, like, it's a pretty highly viewed one, like 200,000+. And she literally asked the audience to comment and discuss, like, what they think a binge for her looks like. And I was like, fuck me, this kind of like asking your audience for opinions on this matter has been on Chantel's channel for longer than I thought. Like, I thought the, like, help me, I need assistance, I need your perspective thing had been happening for a shorter amount of time, like since this apartment. Lol jokes, turns out it's been around for a long time. So anyway, it just confusing, confronting, and like a sad reality for me to think, like, one day she might turn around and try to say, well, this is what the audience has wanted to see, and this is why I make this content, and it's your fault. And it's like, oh, I hope she never takes that opinion, because there will be some very, very loud responses from members of her past community who might have some stuff to say. Anyway, we're all to blame. Yeah. Yep. So, we then have Stop Telling Fat People How to Eat. I have watched this like 7 times. This was originally entitled Rant, and I'm confused because it's still up on the channel. Not because she should take it down. I just think that, like, for me, I would take it down. Again, we do that a lot. We do a lot of, like, Zach in place of Chantal, like the things I would do as YouTube production hat, as, like, trying to be successful in weight loss hat, all of those things. This video, guys, just the start of this video gets me.
It is ridiculous that an overweight person is told what to do, or what they can and cannot eat, what they can and cannot wear on a public platform.
We live in a society.
It is ridiculous that people mental illness shame others. When you say things like, she's manic, she's bipolar, you're saying it in a derogatory, condescending way. And if I did have that mental illness, what's your point? Why are you mental illness shaming? Don't use it as an insult.
It starts strong.
How is it okay for skinny mukbangers to gorge on thousands of calories, but it's not okay for me to eat any fucking thing other than salad and lean protein?
I've reacted to this already. I just think it's kind of a I will forever, like, this feels like one of those pieces of content that I will forever go back and watch, just to clarify, because I've said before, I feel like an idiot a lot of the time as an audience member of Chantal's, because she's quite good at making me feel sympathy. She's quite good at that. And I do feel sympathy for her twice in 3 weeks, she has uploaded my health content. And it makes me feel bad. It makes me feel bad for her as an individual. I sympathize. And then stuff like this happens. And it's like, that well ran dry. That well just ran dry this week. I ran out of sympathetic juices. I did. Because Chantel, I've said this before already. I don't care what you eat. Eat whatever the fuck you want. But when you do it on camera, it's a different story. It just is. It's a different story. And it's not necessarily all about you. I have problems with mukbangs in general. I don't care if you're thin, fat, whatever. But mukbangs essentially come down to the health of it all. It's like consumption of anything, right? Drugs, alcohol, food, it's consumption. So when you start doing it on a public platform and it starts to basically affect your health, and food is one of those things where it's kind of a long game. I was going to call it a long con, but it's not. It's a long game. Like, sorry, boo. I'm out. I don't like the format of mukbangs. Like, cooking shows I love, but like, I don't care to sit down and listen to someone eat. That's not it for me. If I want to sit down and listen to someone, I'll put on like a TED talk and I'll walk away. Like, that's what I'll listen to. Or listen to a vlog. It doesn't all have to include eating. So mukbangs are not the content for me. But this story is, the storyline of Chantal isn't just about the mukbangs. It's about, I don't want to say it's clickbaiting health, but it is. Because when you talk about your health, you're not acknowledging the fact that like the shit you do on camera is directly impacting that, like in a bad way. So, oh, she's live now. Oh, good. Well, we're gonna wrap up the week that was, and then, we'll let it run for half an hour, and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, so that part happened. And then we had, everyone's like, live! Do it live! Guys, you know the way this works by now. I don't like stepping on people's toes. If you want to go watch Chantel live, you can. That's absolutely fine. I generally let the lives run for about half an hour, and then I'll jump in on the back of it to talk about it. So we can actually talk about the produced content that she has chosen to continue up. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, it's another pizza party? Woohoo! Woohoo! We'll wrap up here. We'll do another 10 minutes of the week, and then we'll jump into the live in half an hour. I'll set a schedule. It's fine. Also, if you'd like to jump over into that next live, make sure to bring your favorite pizza recipe or your favorite pizza topping, because we'll talk a lot about pizza, apparently. Okay, so rewinding 2 days ago, and isn't this great? Isn't it great on a Sunday that we do this to remember where we've been in this entire week to then sit down and do a goddamn pizza party? Seekos, thank you so much for the super chat. Seekos says, YouTube mukbangs are all about consumption. Agreed. And privilege. Agreed. Look at what I can buy. Agreed. It's the same as hauls. Hauls I find less interesting than, like, house showcases almost. Like, hauls are fun. I do love a haul, but, like, when it reaches that level of obnoxiousness, like, that's when it kind of gets to me. But, like, a grocery haul I love. Like, yeah. And, like, house tours I love. And fashion hauls I really do enjoy because I love fashion. But, like, I think you're right. I think there's definitely a fine line between, like, the overconsumptionness of it all versus the, like, the what sits well with the audience, I guess. Because that also depends on the audience and how a content creator reacts to them, or not reacts, but, like, connects to them. Anyway, sorry, getting distracted. Thank you for the super chat. We got a spring cleaning and cooking live. There wasn't a lot of spring cleaning through this one that I really noticed. And I think I was working while this was happening, so I didn't really watch it. And then we got this string of bad decisions, right? So When you go live on YouTube, can you see who your viewers are? Not who your viewers are. Well, you kind of can. You kind of can. You can, in the back end of the studio, you've got a live chat, and then you've got options so you can pop out the chat or you can see the participants. So you can technically see people who are chatting, but you can't see people who are viewing, if that makes sense. So, like, I can go and watch Foodie. She doesn't necessarily know that I'm there unless I'm chatting. There are kind of like some sideways around seeing all of that information, but grocery hauls when they're frugal moms, 3+ kids are satisfying and weirdly inspirational. James, absolutely. Coupon hauls, I am all here for. Dollar Tree hauls, I fucking love that shit. Like, I'm here for hauls that are pragmatic and sensible, 100%. If you're gonna go and like haul some jewelry, I'm less interested. But if it's like, these are things I need for the house, let me haul it, like, that's fun. I do enjoy that. So only if someone comments when you see that they are viewing. That correct, Emily. Yeah, only if people are active in the chat, you can see who is participating. You get a list of it, but you can't necessarily see. Like, I can see there are 534 people viewing. I don't know who they are. Home improvement stuff? Heck yeah, Sparks. Heck yeah. Anyway, we'll finish up this, and then we'll take a break, and we'll get back to it. So, I'm live because I feel like it. This one I reacted to. This also got renamed. Historians, help me out. This got renamed, didn't it? It's like, I've got good news, or good news, ! Something. This got renamed. Why did you rename this? Interesting. For clicks and views, that's why. I'm live because I feel like it. This is the live stream where the Miss Hussey interaction happened. Which I found hilarious because it was just very evident that Chantal didn't have a lot of confidence in that interaction, but decided to go ahead and do it anyway, which it's fine. It's her choice to do. It just was very like, let me talk it all up and then nothing, which was interesting. So that all happened. Also, it was just strange because it was like live format, so everything was like delayed by 20 seconds. It was just a bizarre experience. Stevie, thank you so much for the super chat. Stevie says 80 pounds down today. Congratulations, Stevie. Guys, can we get some congratulations and some hands up in the air for Stevie? 80 pounds down today. Congratulations. That's a massive achievement and well done. I'm getting weight loss surgery, which was originally called something else. Look. Has she been referred by her family doctor to a bariatric clinic? Yes. That's what's happened. That's the reality of the situation. That is what has happened. Her family doctor has referred her to a bariatric clinic. That's what we get told in this. That's what we get told. It's not approval. Not approval. Approval and referral, from my understanding, are two different things. But she has been referred. And the referral of it all has been discussed multiple times over the last couple of weeks, where Foodie has said, well, I've tried to call the clinic, but my GP, my family doctor, hasn't passed on the referral. And I'm sitting here being like, well, maybe your family doctor doesn't actually think you're, like, that you should be referred to that specialist element, but okay. But push, and here we are. Here we are. So she's been referred to a bariatric clinic or a weight loss clinic or whatever, however we want to call it. I don't know. I keep getting told by Foodie that it's weight loss surgery. She does mention that it is a bariatric clinic multiple times in the lives, so that part. Yeah, a referral and an approval are different things. Agreed. They are two different words and mean two very different things. And it did suck that a lot of the conversation was, oh my god, you got approved for weight loss surgery, hooray. And she didn't call out the disinformation, right? The disinformation wasn't called out. But also her sitting there saying, yeah, it'll be 6 to 12 months, and then, you know, it'll only be a 2-week liver shrinking diet. And I'm sitting there being like, I don't think that's the case. I think there'll be a lot more effort that goes into your weight loss surgery than just 2 weeks on Optifast. But okay, I mean, can't wait to see that story arc. Personally, cynically minded Zach thinks that it'll get about 2 weeks into it, 2 weeks into any sort of effort, and it'll all fall apart. But, like, that's just me being cynical. That's it. Carrie, thank you so much for the super sticker. It's a little loaf monster. Number 1. Thank you. I appreciate it, Carrie. I hope you're well. We then get this mukbang and a mystery. Beetle Baby, how are you? Thank you so much for the super sticker. I'm very well. That's a cute little pair. I'm very, very well. Thank you so much. It's lovely to see you today. We then got this mukbang and a mystery, the Lost Boys and Chicken Alfredo. Guys, I didn't do it the last time. The last mystery meal? No, that's not what we're calling it. I don't know. The last piece of content of this ilk, I didn't react to at all because I found it supremely distasteful to call a true crime discussion a creepypasta, because creepypasta is specifically like, creepypastas are specifically fictitious horror stories on the internet, usually about internet culture stuff. So, like, to associate that with true crime, I think is really fucking disrespectful. She kind of did the same thing in this as well. She did make a justification saying that, yeah, I'm still calling it creepypasta, but we're just here to talk about, like, creepy things. And it's like, okay, way to try to justify it. I still think it's fucking gross because creepypasta is a specific style of story. And I get that, like, it's a cute little catchphrase and a cute little, like, series title, but, like, I hate it. So I refuse to watch it. The one good thing that came out of this mukbang was that I had no idea who the Lost Boys, like, what the Lost Boys story was, about the disappearance of those teenagers in Canada, Lake Ontario, was that right? So I did a little bit of research and reading and found myself more educated for it. So that was the only good thing. It brought up a topic that I had no idea about, no reference for, and I spent half an hour reading. That's the only, because I hated this, guys. I'm sorry. I really don't dislike this style of conversation from Foodie because it's never handled in a very responsible manner. And although I acknowledge the fact that she says my condolences to the family, like it's pretty distasteful for me, in my opinion, to sit there and talk about like a tragedy while mukbanging. Because again, not a fan of mukbanging. So yeah, that's all. That's if you want good coverage on the story. Stephanie Harlow has one from a year ago. Dean, thank you so much. Stephanie Harlow was the individual who Foodie mentioned in this, right? I think her still is popping up now and then. Is that correct? I don't watch a lot of like true crime or like mysteries YouTube, so I'm way outside of that realm. But yeah, Bailey, I do find good. Bailey's actually come on as an autoplay after Amber a couple of times. Which I found interesting, but from like the one video that I've watched of Bailey, I think that she handles the conversation pretty well. And I'm acknowledging the fact that there are individuals who handle the conversation well. I just don't think I've seen many individuals have these conversations while also eating chicken Alfredo. Do you know what I mean? It just seems distasteful. Kitty Moon Goddess. I keep wanting to call it Kitty Mongoose. Sorry, that's the part of my brain reading incorrectly. Kitty Moon Goddess, thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, I'm not watching the live, so I don't know what's going on over there. I'll have to have a look. Anyway, team, we've reached almost an hour and a half. I'm gonna get off. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful Sunday morning. But you know what we're gonna do? you know what we're going to do. I'm going to make myself another beverage. I'm going to relax for about 10, 15 minutes. 15 minutes or so. We're going to chill. So feel free to go out and grab a snack, grab a beverage, and we'll go live again in about 15 to cover the nonsense that's happening at the pizza party over on the other side of the YouTube. Kai, thank you so much for the super sticker. So thank you all again. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in 15 minutes. Bye.